It was first created by Sky Larson, our tech hero, as part of her techno-utopian idea for the world. Why do you think it grew so quickly?
In my mind, it's no surprise that Bagley became so popular. It's funny, useful, fast. It's a great companion and really just makes life so much easier. I mean, when you look back at all the service AIs that used to exist, they just can't compete. When you ask Bagley anything, there's a quick answer and loads of information available to you. One day, I let Bagley answer all of my messages for a whole 24 hours and no one even noticed the difference.
The other competitors really just couldn't compete with Bagley. Their answers were so much worse, they didn't understand anything, and Bagley pretty much gets everything right first time. Do you have any idea why Bagley really beat all the competition?
Well, it's really the data, isn't it? Ever since Broker hooked up with Bloom, that's when things changed.
And really, that's not actually that great. Bloom has data on everybody. They collect information about everything you're doing across the web through your optic headset. Isn't the AI only good because of Bloom surveillance?
Well, I suppose so, but I prefer not to talk about that side of things. Bagley is so special because it's been trained on this huge cache of information. That's how these AI systems work, or at least used to work. I mean, we don't really know that much about the latest version because there's so much secrecy around the tech. But they're given this huge amount of training data. It's basically a huge database that's used to teach the AI about patterns in behavior. You know, so if you always travel the same way to your house, it can predict when you're going to go and get a self-driving car ready for you before you even ask for it.
That's pretty terrifying. In some ways, I don't want this data to drive my life. It understands too much at times. Have you heard some of the rumours around the hacked version of Bagley?
I've heard mutterings, yes.
I've heard it's been used by DedSec.
I wouldn't put it past them. It's pretty well known that they're not fans of Bloom. But the idea of a souped-up version of Bagley, given it's already so intelligent, is a bit terrifying.
I wonder what they could actually make it do.
This is London Calling. You're listening to Bucket, your pirate podcast source for what they don't want to know. I'm Tash, and this time we're giving a special shout out from us to the boys and girls at the Signal and Intelligence Response Service, better known as SIRS. Why not? They're going to be listening anyway.
Drive now enabled.
This is London Calling. You're listening to Buccaneer, your pirate podcast source for what they don't want to know. I'm Tash, and this time we're giving a special shout out from us to the boys and girls at the Signal and Intelligence Response Service, better known as SIRS. Why not? They're going to be listening anyway. They're listening to everything. But don't worry, we're not going to say anything bad about a massive, unaccountable spy organisation that uses its powers to stifle dissent and shut down free speech. Instead, we're going to look at how SIRS became so powerful. And as usual, we'll keep everyone's names and locations secret, so SIRS doesn't come looking for them. Ian was a veteran political writer and podcaster back in the days of pre-crisis Britain.
Is the world we're living in now fascist? Well, this is what fascism is. It is the complete and total control of the individual. The desire to basically say to the individual, nothing in your life matters. On an individual basis, you are now part of the whole, part of the nation. And the only meaning that you will find in your life is to become part of the nation. What is a nation? The nation doesn't mean anything, right? The nation is basically just encapsulated by the leader that takes over. That
Auto drive
claims
now
that he,
disabled.
has this sort of access to the soul of the country, to the soul of the people.
You're near an Emma Child's hideout. Poke around to see if you can find a clue.
Piss easy. I got this.
Back off, mate. Excuse me, you want to get out of my fucking face right now? You're getting me vexed here. DedSec calling. You're up.
Fantastic.
Terribly sorry, everyone, but one of your teammates has been kidnapped.
What? In God's name?
SARS has got to be behind this. That was way too clever for Albion acting on their own. The question's why.
Well, they're being tortured for information about Malik, of course. I thought that was obvious when we... Or that meeting where Emma Child said, and I'm paraphrasing, kidnap someone and torture them for information about Malik.
Fuck. We have to find Malik. Bags, there's got to be some way to get him a signal.
Sure, I've marked a location for you. In his eagerness to leave in a huff, Malik failed to encrypt his last message. It was almost too easy to trace it back to his safe house.
And?
Malik has a stick so far up his arse it controls his thoughts. By now he'll have noticed his error and moved, but there's no way he isn't monitoring that safe house computer. If we use it to send a message like, return our calls or we tell Child everything, I'm sure the stick will compel him to listen.
Worth a shot, innit?
Agreed. Let's do it.
Is the world we're living in now fascist? Well, this is what fascism is. It is the complete and total control of the individual. The desire to basically say to the individual, nothing in your life matters on an individual basis.
I've now enabled.
Part of the part of the nation, and the only meaning that you will find in your life is to become part of the nation. What is a nation? A nation doesn't mean anything, right? The nation is basically just encapsulated by the leader that takes over, that claims that he, has this sort of access to the soul of the country, to the soul of the people. He never does, it's just a myth, but that's what they go for. On that basis, they take the right to control every aspect of your life, from who you talk to where you eat, to where you go to hang out with your friends. And what we're seeing now is a contemporary iteration of this process where you get corporations and the state operating in tandem, basically molded into one another. But that isn't that rare. It's exactly the same thing in Nazi Germany. You look at the concentration camps that operated in Nazi Germany, there were private companies in those camps making use of that slave labor. Fascism often works with corporations, and it's doing the same now. That's the way in which they track what you do. That's the way in which they track who you talk to. They operate as each other's proxies.
Charles is an expert in the dark arts of surveillance who worked to set up democratic media in post-communist states. How did it go so wrong in Britain?
We're looking at all the wrong things when we look at Britain's crisis. There's a lot of concentration on data and how that's been used and manipulated, and what we haven't looked at is the power structures and the profit that lies behind this. For example, if we examine what actually happened, there's a company that's really very interested in selling passports and making it easy to provide visas for investment and so on. And historically, throughout the world, they've been working with this big data manipulation company in order to overthrow governments. And then suddenly all the chickens came home to roost. Nobody could find any receipts for what was paid for. Nobody could figure out how things were done, but everybody had a feeling that something really stunk, and they couldn't figure it out. And yet, it was standing there in their face the whole time. So there's a couple of different ways that we got where it is that we are. I mean, one, you have a lot of smaller organizations, smaller power groups, companies as well. We're bending things just a little. We'll compromise a little bit. We'll bend the rules a little bit, and try to achieve what it is that we want.
Malik's safe house is somewhere around here, but it will be well hidden. Maybe have a look for a slightly off-color brick or an inconspicuous lever.
facilities will be met with force.
What was that? Surrender!
Report a 37% reduction in violent crime last year. Citizens are required to be prepared to present identification to Albion personnel. Caution and report all suspicious activity to Albion.
That door.
That lever does look a bit dodgy, doesn't it?
Enough bullshit. Yeah, take that.
Going to investigate. They were definitely around here. Shots fired! Fuck me. I know I saw him somewhere around here.
Bagley, how about some help?
Right. It seems Malik's made some upgrades to security. And since he's both a security expert and a paranoid lunatic, I don't know if you can handle this one. But I can. Haha. Did you like that? With the drone? Pretty good, right?
Nice one, Bugs.
Thank you. Look, if we know anything about Malik, it's that he thinks he's much cleverer than he is. Which means as soon as I start, some drones or something are going to come after me. So just watch my back, all right?
I'm onto it.
Ha! Drone bays. I knew it. Oh, come on, Malik. Make it hard, at least. All that big talk and security drones is all you've got. You hack. Oh, I'm Malik, and I think I can analyse search dossiers faster than Bagley, but my idea of heavy security is automated property jumping. Please. All right, you ready?
Let's go.
Lovely jubbly. Really, Malik? Do you really think I'd be fooled by this thing? Whatever it is, I'm sure it'll work out soon. You know, this will go a lot faster if you keep the drones off me. Let's try this again.
Warning. Guards are on high alert. Pedestrians may be held suspect.
Into the safe house if you don't keep those drones off me. Let's have another go. Alright, if I just flip this bit like that, inject this script over here, and voila! No, that did not work at all. Shit. Aha! You just thought I'd get obsessed with the brilliant little details and miss the larger structure, didn't you, Malik? That's actually pretty clever, but not cleverer than me.
London is under a state of emergency. Non-essential travel is discouraged.
Message encoded using the same cipher he used earlier, set to repeat every 15 seconds.
Good job, everybody. Now we just have to convince Malik to help us get our friend back.
Fantastic.
And thank you. I know this is getting scary, but you're all brave as fuck. I'm proud to call you my friends.
Thank you for your compliance.
Incoming connection from an unknown encrypted source.
That's got to be Malik. Put him on.
You had better have a very good reason for threatening me, or this conversation will be very short.
Miss Child kidnapped one of ours. But more to the point, she's likely asking them about you.
I see. As it happens, I've been keeping tabs on Emma. But I have a condition. The Semtex is still missing, and if I have any hope of recovering it, I need you to take Emma alive.
All right.
Right then. SIRS uses construction sites to interrogate short-term arrests. They're isolated, and it's easy to hide bodies. And my sources tell me Emma just turned up at one.
What's your point exactly?
If your operative hasn't turned already, that's probably where she'll have him.
I'm onto it.
The longer your operative is in captivity, the longer Emma has to work on him. Find your friend before they talk, and capture Emma. Good luck.
This is the construction site where Malik thinks Emma Child is holding our operative, which checks out. Security's tighter than a rubber glove and a bowling ball.
Copy.
I have a call from... Strange. This isn't what...
Stop! You fucking idiots!
Who the hell is this?
Emma Child, Director of SIRS Counter-Terrorism. You are making a terrible error here. You cannot...
Get off my voice channel. Apologies, everyone. Took a moment to work out how they hacked us.
It's fine, Bagley.
On the plus side, it seems Malik's lead was good. It's likely she'll keep our operative close to use as leverage. You should find him wherever you find Child.
Wait, what was that? Hold it. I'm putting a stop to this.
getting out of this. Need some cover.
Bloody Muppet, is that the best you've got? I'll have a look.
I like meeting you.
I could have left a fucking bomb in there. Do you want to know why I didn't?
Because you miscalculated.
Because we have something in common. Richard Malik stabbed both of us in the back. Watch.
Albion's new policing contract as promised. Everything set your end.
Oh, it will be. But first you're going to tell me what this is really about.
All right. I'm infiltrating a terrorist group called DedSec. I'm setting up a meeting with them, and your men will capture me before DedSec arrives. So it has to look real. They can't know it's a setup.
You are a piece of work, Richard. What the hell are you getting out of this?
Dead terrorists.
I can't prove it yet, but I think Malik was involved in the bombings and the cover-up. What's more, I think he and his conspirators are planning to do it again.
He said that was your plan.
He would. It's basic tradecraft. Want to sell a lie, weave it into the truth.
What, we're just supposed to trust you instead?
I had something more transactional in mind. I have your operative.
This a fucking joke? Malik is in charge of Zero Day.
Impossible to say for sure, but it does look that way. We do know for sure that he's trying to set us up for the next attack.
You know how I feel, but this is risky. It has to be your call.
Then we do it, 0 day or not. Malik wants us dead, and he's got one of ours. You know what we need to do.
Right. So, how do we do this?
If you're seriously asking how to kill Malik, I have ideas. A lot of ideas.
Let's do it simple, yeah? Get him outside and fucking shoot him.
Yes, that would work, but it's not very much fun. But you want to poison him at least? We haven't poisoned anybody yet.
Bagley, please. Shooting him sounds more humane.
Noted. I'll contact Child and tell her DedSec has agreed to help. I have Malik for you. Remember, you want to convince him to meet you somewhere public so we can install some air cooling in his skull.
All right, I'm prepared.
Do you have Emma, child?
There was a problem. We need to meet.
What happened?
She knew we were coming. We need to meet and regroup. Piccadilly might be a good place.
No. Piccadilly's crawling with Albion. How about Trafalgar Square?
What do you think, Bagley?
Trafalgar Square is optimal.
Good, it's decided. I'll see you soon.
He's disconnected.
Bagley, contact Child. It's time to get our operative back.
Capital.
Yes. What?
We are set. Bagley will give you the details, but first it's your turn. Where is our operative?
You can have them when Richard is dead.
No, we made a deal. You want what we have? Then you do your part first.
Fine. As a show of trust, I'll order a hot drop at a random location. I will not, however, waste anyone covering them. So get there fast if you want them back in one piece.
Yo, how's it going?
What's going on here?
This ain't good.
Huh? Just walk away.
There's our missing friend. Uncuff them and send them back to the safe house.
Oh, come on. Look, we can work something out.
You good?
Yeah. This was only like, the third most traumatizing thing ever to happen to me, but, it's all good.
Fantastic.
Splendid. As soon as they return, I'll be sure to issue them a pair of fresh underpants. Now, let's get someone over to Trafalgar Square.
Investigations or interventions.
What injustice?
No, I don't want to go. Someone help me. Thank God you're...
Wicked.
DedSec calling. Are you up for some freedom fighting?
Anything for the Resistance.
Emma Child for you.
Good. I can see you. Let's go over the plan. The Canadians loaned me an office across the square, so I can keep an eye on you. God bless the Commonwealth. So, here's what's going to happen. There are 4 snipers covering the angles. Here, 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 and here. Your job is to locate Malik. And when you're sure it's him, scratch your eyebrow. That confirms the target. Then count to 2 and duck.
And then what? You shoot me too?
I've seen what you people are capable of when you're pissed off. If you don't fuck with me, I won't fuck with you. How does that sound?
Works for me.
Fire team leader, report.
No sign of Malik, Mum. Nice clear shot on this DedSec prick, though.
Don't tempt me. Fuck. Where the hell is he?
No, no, no. Do not like.
I don't like it either. Shit. I don't have a filament terminal in here. I'll have to request one. Bear with me. This will take a while.
Bagley, little help?
Oh, if only every person in London was required to wear a piece of high-tech surveillance equipment. Start hacking optics, and I'll see if any of them caught sight of Malik.
Piss easy. I got this.
Searching data exhaust. Nothing. Try someone else. Not seeing any relevant video or photographs. Keep looking. GPS data indicates this person wasn't in the area during the relevant period. Try again. Just a thought. Albion guards usually wear body cameras. Sometimes they even switch them on.
While he still can.
webcam memory to see if it got a look at Malik.
Bloody DedSec.
That's him by the litter bin. He's either leaving a dead drop or trying to eat out on the cheap.
What is going on here?
Fuck. Malik may be doing his laundry. It's a technique for losing a surveillance team. If so, that dead drop has a second meeting location in it.
Do you think he knows?
I don't think so. He'd vanish if he thought there was a real threat. I'll put the shooters on. Responding to the call. Over.
Control, we are unsighted of suspects. Over. Suspect has exited the vehicle. Over. Taking fire. Pursuing the target. Over. Going into check. I'm out. Reloading. Providing suppressive fire. Pursuit of the target. Bystander hit. I say again, bystander has been hit. Suspect shooting. Control, we are pursuing the suspect. Over. Anyone have visual? Anyone? All clear here. Moving on. No visual of target. Ending pursuit. Over.
What the shit is going on?
Did you really think I could be outsmarted by Nigel bloody Cass? He recorded that meeting because I wanted him to. It got to Emma Child because I wanted it to. And now law enforcement has full profiles on all of you. If you want to live, get on the ground and put your hands on your head.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Dickhead.
No, you misunderstand. I meant so the shrapnel doesn't hit you.
fuck out of there. Run.
Shit! Oh shit! Child was in that embassy!
It's too late. Go!
Control, I've lost sight of the target. Over.
I may have an issue. I'm wanted by Albion all of a sudden, and I wasn't even doing anything to deserve it.
I'm having the same problem. Bagley, any ideas?
It seems Malik wasn't bluffing. Your faces are all over the news, and not in a cool way.
That son of a ship! Oh, alright. Let's get everyone together at the safe house for a debrief.
You're listening to me, Tash, on Buccaneer. Your source for what they... don't want you to know. This time we're turning our focus back on the media to look at my former employer, the GBC. As we know, the broadcasting has been through a lot of changes since the Hassani government gave in to pressure from its corporate backers and privatised the corporation. Today, the GBB is a shadow of its former self. It's become a tool used by the government to circulate fake news and misinformation.
Got a potential recruit for you. I'll mark them on your map.
How can we tell when our national media has become state propaganda? Our experts speak on conditions of anonymity for their own safety. Here's disinformation and media expert
In breaking news, a large explosion has occurred at the Canadian High Commission in Trafalgar Square. SIRS has issued a statement that the terrorist organization DedSec is active once again after months of relative silence. If you suspect anyone of being a member of DedSec, report them to SIRS immediately using your CSAY app.
And privatize the corporation. Today, the GBB is a shadow of its former self. It's become a tool used by the government to circulate fake news and misinformation. So how did we get here? Where did it all go wrong? How can we tell when our national media has become state propaganda? Our experts speak on conditions of anonymity for their own safety. Here's disinformation and media expert Charles, who's seen free broadcasters built up by journalists and torn down by demonstrators all over the world.
SIRS Counter-Terror Director Malik personally oversaw an investigation that uncovered the true identities of every operative in DedSec's London cell.
This is a message for DedSec. I believe. Richard Malik is about.
Hey, one more thing. I know Malik's currently our best lead on Zero Day and the bombings, but he's fucking dangerous. If you see him, don't try to take him alive. It's not worth it.
On the contrary, I think what Malik knows about Zero Day and the bombings outweighs the well-being of any individual operative. Malik ought to be taken alive and interrogated.
I just can't handle this right now.
Just calm down.
Public approval of SIRS shot up today following Counter-Terror Director Malik's statement that the Five Eyes nations will execute a coordinated global response to the DedSec threat.
Mr. Malik, what is the service doing to protect the people of Britain right now?
Well, we're aiming a little higher than just Britain. Soon we can know if anyone in any CTOS-using country in the world so much as utters the word DedSec. Thank you.
SIRS advises citizens that positive... discussions of the DedSec terrorist organization or their actions may result in investigation.
Sanjoli's Kitchen, voted best tikka masala in London.
You have reached your destination.
Oh, what are we doing?
We're here to find some documents we're calling the Malik dossier. Basically, it's the paper trail that proves Malik was behind the Canada House bombings. Problem is, these documents won't be on one computer. They'll be on dozens, scattered across the country.
So what do we do?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Let's have Malik take it.
CERS uses a supercomputer called Filament to process information drawn from the CTOS network. It's like Noodle, if you could use it to search every document on every civilian, government or commercial device everywhere in the United Kingdom, instantly.
Nice work, Bagley.
Break in and connect Bagley to a Filament administrative terminal. He'll do the rest.
As usual.
Code 3, closest units proceed to alarm location. Send, need a 10-13. Activated near you. Survey the area. Over.
Find them! Drone, perform a search.
In order to access the Filament admin terminal from your optic interface, you'll have to align the SIRS satellite network with my packet stream from Bloom Tower. Well done. Now I should be able to stream myself into SIRS's nasty little snoop computer, head to the basement and hack the filament admin terminal. There's an intruder in the building security systems. Sorry, channel is being hacked.
I've taken control of building security. But I'd prefer to end this bloodlessly, if you're willing to listen to reason.
Don't fucking listen. Zero Day took over Parliament security right before the bombings. This is their MO.
What are you talking about? I want DedSec gone, but no one else needs to die. You've proven yourselves very skilled, and I could put those skills to use. Join me. You can still make something of your lives.
Join Zero Day. It's gonna have to be a no from me, mate.
0 Day? No, I mean SIRS. You've practically been working for me anyway. And besides, we have a lot in common. We both use violence and manipulation to shape London into something better. The only difference is I know what I want it to be. Strong.
That central server is Filament's admin terminal. Connect me to it to gain access. Well, shit, we've been locked out. Oh, and it seems Malik deployed the microwave drones.
Wait, what?
Microwave drones, one of Filament's novel intrusion countermeasures. They use little microwave cannons to selectively destroy compromised hardware, sort of like chemotherapy for computers. Server room automatically seals itself while they're deployed.
What should I do?
Try hijacking one of the microwave drones and use it to shoot the other ones down. These doors are sealed until you take out the microwave drones.
Investigation underway. Disturbance detected.
Let's lock it down.
Disturbance detected. Beginning the investigation. Target found. Cease and desist, or you will be restrained.
Rogue drone here. Look for the hacker. Drone, engage search and alert protocol.
Investigating disturbance. Investigation underway. Updating facial recognition software. Target elsewhere. Target malfunctioning. Target not found.
Someone's remoting that. Find them. Drone, search protocol. Gun, keep an eye out.
Offenders will be arrested. Waiting area front.
Find the hacker using the drone. Drone, begin search.
Target has been located.
Shit! They're gone! Call command!
Drones down, server room unlocked. And buggery fuck, Malik has locked me out. He must have a hard line to the server.
What should I do?
A full power cycle will reset his connection and give us enough time to complete the intrusion. But Filament uses 3 quantum processors with independent power. We'll have to reboot each individually.
So unplug it and plug it back in. All right, got it.
Close enough. Could you do something about this drone? You can't seem to take a fucking hint. Would you look at this? A chain of custody documents for 40 kilos of Semtex. It ricochets through a dozen shell companies, but ultimately ends up registered to an address in Southall. And would you guess who lived across the street from it for 30 years? Victoria and Imran Malik, parents to one Richard.
That doesn't prove a thing.
Well, this one is heartwarming and incriminating. It seems that the areas of Canada House immediately around the bomb were evacuated in an unscheduled drill. I have an email chain here between the facilities director and an anonymous SIRS account. Funny that didn't make the news.
You think it's incriminating that I tried to minimize the loss of life? Come on, that's so spinnable, I'm motion sick.
Fuck off, you stupid drone. This isn't a picnic and I haven't got any jam. Look at this. It's an unredacted mission report for 2 SIRS agents instructed to plant explosives as part of a training exercise. And it's signed and dated by the Home Secretary himself.
Seems it's a bad day to be the secretary.
Could you shoot this drone down? I'd ask it politely to go away, but I'm afraid I don't speak dipshit. This microwave drone has been hanging around so long I've given her a name. I'd like you to meet Ada. Would you mind killing her? Exciting! Did you know that the head of security for Canada House had a daughter stuck in a Cairo jail? And that she was pardoned the week before the explosion? Why, he would certainly owe a very, very big favour to the SRS officer who pressured the Egyptians, wouldn't he?
I suppose he would.
Bugger off, you clinging little bastard. No, I am not your new daddy. Seems that Malik's given up having the microwave drones destroy compromised hardware. Now he's got them targeting you. The effect will be about the same, though. What do we have here? Straight from your own laptop, Malik. Case files on all these little side ops you've been running. Honestly, you might as well have titled this Evil Bomb Conspiracy, Doc.
That's enough. You can't do this. You mustn't do this. I won't allow it.
Independent power has been rebooted. Return to the central core to complete the cycle.
Wicked. Now let's get Malik and get out of here.
With pleasure. Integrated with Filament, and it seems Malik didn't quite have time to cover his tracks. I believe I can trace his position.
Do it.
All right, let's find you. Too old, too young, too ugly, too female. Ah, there he is. Hello, Malik. You've been disconnected. Is it just me, or does he look constipated? Right, wouldn't be a briefcase wanker without his briefcase. Oh look, seems someone's locked the door on him. Don't worry, there's no way that's going to... Oh no, it worked.
Oi, what the hell, mate?
Well, that's a wrinkle, isn't it? Is he seriously going to try to get away in a car? A car connected to the city-spanning network of automated surveillance devices? That I control.
Auto drive now enabled.
Fuck! Hello again. You know, for all your scheming, you don't exactly think quickly under pressure.
What now?
I sent the Malik dossier to every media outlet from the GBB to the Aberystwyth Sheep Farmers Gazette. It may take some time to sort through, but it ought to clear DedSec's name. At least for this particular thing.
What about Malik?
Made the mistake of getting into a self-driving car that owed me a favour. It's
Auto
taken me
drive
to
now
a
enabled.
secure location.
Give me one good reason to not just drive the car into the river.
Believe me, I'd love to, but he might be part of Zero Day. I just don't know how this all fits together, but we need to find out.
You hear that, Malik? You're going to help us for real this time.
Bloody hell, you insane robot! Slow down!
I've been monitoring the drone network. Mary Kelly has finally sent out the invitations to her slave market sale.
DedSec, it's Caitlin Lau. This is your specialty. Hack one of those drones and get the location where she's selling those poor microchipped people. Let's put an end to this.
What was that? What is... I'm gonna ask you to keep moving. What? Shouldn't dodge that.
Well, that was simple, even for you. Give me a moment to decipher the security codes.
So, Bagley, what do you have?
Mary Kelly is holding her sale at Hackney Baths. Opened in 1904, it was, as the name implies, a public sanitation facility. In today's more enlightened modern times, it's a slave trading market.
She mentioned foreign investors, so this is big. It means associates, clients, employees, anyone remotely involved in her organization. We're taking Mary Kelly down from within.
Inspector Lau wants...
Can't be too careful at the baths, team. Mary can kill all her captives with the push of a button. If we try to free them now, they're good as dead. Nowhere onto her yet. That gives us the advantage.
Auto drive now disabled. Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now disabled. Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now disabled.
Authorities are here to protect you.
Auto drive now disabled.
What now?
Don't just blunder in. Hack the building's CTOS hub and see what to expect once you're inside.
Good call. I've hacked their nodes.
Get all the names, places, dates, whatever information you can in there. We need to build this case. And find a way to free those people.
Okay, I'll see what I can find.
Aye, no one's here yet. Good thing, too. The champagne's late. And you know how these rich bastards like free plonk. We ain't up the teeth with it. Yeah, products primed and ready for sale, no worries. Nah, she ain't. Not for this lot, at least, which is fine with me. She's the boss and all, but, exactly. Always on eggshells when she's around. Oh, bound to be bloody, too. Later. Come on, look at the camera. Straight. Right, that's good. Stand up now. And slowly turn around.
I don't want to do this. Please.
Get your fucking ass up. Fucking miserable. There's no way this bastard will sell. The buyers expect high quality stuff.
All right then, get him downstairs. We'll update the catalogue and put his stats online.
No, I'm sorry. I'll do what you say.
take me there! No! Shut the fuck up!
Shit! WT fuck?
Let's make some inquiries.
Chances are good the basement will be locked. Chances are equally good that one of these knobheads left their access codes laying around somewhere. Thanks for the cellar key, knobhead.
Sweet.
Stick around.
Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now disabled.
How about a night on the town? We'll drink some wine, see a show, then buy a human being. Totally normal fucking date night.
Keep your head. If we try anything before disabling the microchips, Mary Kelly is liable to purge her inventory.
Extending your life. Add decades with a new heart. Kidneys, lung.
This Golden Goose shit is like an evil online shop. You can buy guns, people, their organs, and... oh, anime. These people have to be stopped.
I suggest washing your hands after this. Well, here's something interesting.
Miss Kelly, why is our explosive shipment delayed? You've received the crypto.
Every penny, love. Must admit, I thought you was some trolls chatting shit in Mum's basement.
And what do you think now?
I think you're well funded. And my organisation could be implicated in something quite ghastly. I think the price just doubled.
True to your reputation. But we can offer you something more valuable than money.
What's that then?
Power. We can make you the Queen of London.
Queen, eh? A queen is sovereign, autonomous.
Unchecked. Release our shipment, and London will be yours to rule.
Oh, I know a good deal when I hear one. Fireworks are on the way. Careful you don't burn yourselves now.
Ah, this is the nail in her coffin. Mary Kelly supplied the explosives for the bombings.
Get over here! I got this!
Clear.
servers, and as a bonus, the microchip controlled relay. Both are at Neogate.
Nice work, Bagley.
DedSec. We need that server data. Once we have it, I'll take it to the Attorney General's office. Mary Kelly is going down for all of this.
We ought to shut down the servers and whatever controls those microchips first, right? Just in case Mary gets a little detonator happy.
Next stop, Neogate. It seems Mary hid the Golden Goose service in the heart of a cybersecurity software company. I don't condone her actions, but I must applaud the method.
He's gone. Pack it in.
This area is under surveillance. Investigation.
Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now disabled.
Every year, more than 80,000 construction workers in England suffer from a work-related injury. More than 25% of all work-related fatalities happen in the building industry. Construction sites are dangerous places. With Ixotek's drones, we're automating safety in the construction industry. Saving time, saving money, saving lives. Put your trust in Ixotek.